Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
Diversity and opportunity.
Lewis? Freedom and freedom. So let's keep it that way.
Well, why is
It's
America
not the greatest country in the world, Professor. That's my answer.
You're saying?
Yes.
Let's talk about
Fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of our paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always? Hey, and with a straight face, you're going to tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yet you, sorority girl, just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. And one of them is, there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite? Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chest. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured diseases, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior. We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy. We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. Enough?
Yeah, it was a great show.
It's a great monologue from a great show, yeah.
The newsroom.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah. I don't know how many seasons it ran for, but
I know it was only one season.
Was it only one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
I'll tell you in a moment. I'm almost positive it was only one season.
I think it was more than one.
I'm looking it up quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something that's poignant.
Yeah.
Okay, the newsroom. Yeah. It was in 2012, and it had, just a moment. Oh, you're right, 3 seasons.
I was
wrong.
too,
3 seasons, yeah. It ran for 3 years.
Yeah. I think they didn't do well. I mean, it did well, but I think it wasn't as receptive. Is because that one main character was from England, was British.
Yeah.
So anytime that there's a main character, even if they're here in the States, and Jeff Bridges, he could badmouth America all he wants because he is American.
Yeah.
And aside from the fact, you can't argue. You can argue with what he said in the beginning, but towards the end, Yeah, we used to do these things. You're
Yeah,
right.
We don't anymore.
We don't anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened? We
No,
never
I
used to
don't-
scare so easy, etc., etc.
Now, I don't remember, of course, Emily Mortimer is a great actress.
I know, but she's
like
British,
her.
and
She is. I don't
and
remember
that's-
her going all out like that.
it doesn't.
But it's still, yeah.
It doesn't matter. When anybody from overseas is going to rag on the States at all, it gets a little like, you know what?
Oh, this is attacking the U.S.
This
Like,
is
no,
yeah.
This is calling out what's wrong.
But it does,
Yeah.
again, go back to your country. Talk shit about yours. Again, I even feel that I know it's stupid, but I even kind of
It's
Yep.
It's the whole thing. Well, it's like Jeff Bridges' character had said
Mm-hmm.
right there too. We've gotten so soft.
When we
We're
scare so easy.
We're gonna take offense at everything we scare so easily. Oh yeah, he's chewing on the box right now. Little man is chewing on his kitty box. Aren't you, kitty? And he's hiding. We can't see him. Where did that kitty go?
Yeah, good boy.
Gesundheit, kitty. He just sneezed, and it was adorable. For those who don't know this, when cats sneeze, it is so freaking cute. But yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah.
I remember, really enjoyed that one.
Yeah. So what else you got?
Did you know that actually there is a new world's hottest pepper?
I did not know that.
It is called Pepper X. Just a minute, let me confirm that. Is it Pepper X? Is that what it is? Oh, I just had it. Where did it go? Yeah, Pepper X. That's what it is. It's the new hottest pepper. This is a pepper that was crossbred by Ed Curry.
The pumpkin fucker?
No, different guy.
Oh.
Totally different guy. Which actually, I don't think that it didn't say anything about that man having sex with the world record breaking pumpkin. I know you're convinced.
It didn't need to.
There you go. That's what it is. But yeah, he had actually developed. There was a pepper, world's hottest pepper. He created crossbred a decade ago called the Carolina Reaper.
I bet he did.
Yeah, there you go. It was a decade ago that he created that one. Now, he had created this pepper, or crossbred this pepper, Pepper X, it said years ago, but he didn't release it. He kept it in his back pocket in case anybody came out with a hotter pepper than Carolina Reaper.
Okay.
And now he released it.
All right. Well, thank you for your contribution there, funny man.
I suppose so. Congratulations, Ed Curry.
Yeah. Very good. So, you know what I got?
What do you got?
Did you see Britney Spears' new book, her memoir?
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I saw yesterday that Justin Timberlake was like really nervous what she was going to say about their relationship.
Okay.
And now apparently she had an abortion because he didn't want to be a father at that age, which can't blame him.
That's a lot.
Yeah, especially, I mean, he saw something.
He was he's still a pop star.
I know,
But he was a young pop star there, and he was a teenager.
Yeah, and he was probably smarter because he's like, oh, this is a crazy bitch. I don't need this in my life right now.
Maybe.
Or ever. You know?
Maybe.
You know?
But congratulations to her on her book.
Yeah.
And she's,
Like,
I was going to say, she's come back like crazy.
He was luckier than me.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember the phone call I was going to do?
Yeah. Yep, I remember that.
But
what you told me.
a few minutes before that.
Yep, and then she called you, and then you. Yeah. Oh wow.
You know what? I think,
Well, either way, congratulations to Britney Spears on your new book. She's back, and of course, just showing again her icon status.
Yeah, well, you know, and
she's still gorgeous. Look at her.
Well, I don't know if that's her. You know, I mean, everybody ages and stuff, but
it's true.
But nonetheless, I feel bad for her because actually, there's a clip I read too that she said that her father was body shaming her, and she said fame is like living on the edge of a cliff all the time.
I believe that.
Especially at that age.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know? Again, I absolutely believe that. But the one thing she did, I guess that was, everybody kind of was laughing at, that was Kevin Federline.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this is Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Actually, from what I've seen, he's a great father. A fantastic father.
He's raising their kids.
He's raising them well. You don't
Alright.
hear anything bad about him ever.
No, and you don't hear anything bad about their kids.
But you never hear anything that he badmouths her.
No.
Or anything. Like, he's, so for all the guys that she fucked and could have got pregnant with,
yeah,
she lucked out. She definitely hit the lottery on that one.
Yeah.
Because he could have been a real scumbag.
He could have been.
But apparently he's not. And apparently he's getting paid a lot of money a month. But you know what? I still know people.
He's raising the kids. I would say he's earned that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just saying, I know a lot of people that still would be scumbags about it.
Yeah.
They would take the money and hire a fucking nanny. And
yeah.
No, but like he's apparently, from what I've read, a hands-on dad.
That's cool.
Again, and what you never hear about it.
It's true.
So.
Haven't really heard anything about him since.
Since what?
Since they got divorced.
Right. I mean, I have, and it's all good things. Of like, I think the only time that she wanted the kids for like over the summer.
Yeah.
And he was having reservations about it, like, hey, if we could have some kind of supervision. And,
yeah.
Because that's all it said.
I get
because
it.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he says because they haven't seen her all the time, there might be better if there was some supervision so it can ease into it. But I think he knew a lot more than he was letting on to.
Probably.
The whole, if I send him over to for a summer, is she going to disappear for the weekend?
Yeah. Yeah.
On a fucking bender or whatever. I'm not saying she would, but I think.
Yeah. She had her, I mean, we all have our struggles.
Yeah.
Not even.
But again, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think he's a great dad, and I think he's the one should be writing dad books. From what I hear.
You know what? I could see what you're saying. And
he's actually an inspiration for a lot of men. He's the, what I hear, he's the, for every man that got fucked on paying child support.
Yeah.
He's the one that got his comeuppance for all of us.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, K-Fed. Okay. Baby moms. Oh, we got 6 children.
Wow.
How much do you get paid? $40,000 per month.
All right.
That's all right. Hey. Again, is a lot of times. Let's see. Let me see. What?
What?
Brendan Fraser pays the most in child support. Wow, $1.3 million a year.
Huh. Well, you know what's funny with that? It's saying it's about Brendan Fraser, but it's a picture of Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Yeah. Well.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
like you're saying it's about Brendan Fraser, which Brendan Fraser.
No, I'm not saying it.
Yeah. Well, I know. I'm reading it right here. I'm saying this article says Brendan Fraser, but that's a picture of Brad Pitt.
Why did Brittany leave Kevin and reconcile their differences? What is he doing?
I don't know.
Oh wow, that's not bad. Eminem pays $1,000 a week in child support. Shit, I was almost fucking paying that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn. Who was his fucking lawyer?
I don't know.
God damn. Where was he when I fucking was getting? Shit.
I mean, you had a great divorce attorney.
Yeah, but that was Stephanie. I'm talking about after that.
Yeah.
Fuck. I really do want to know who that was now.
Huh.
Fuck. How? Come on, stop it.
Huh. I mean, we don't have any plans of getting divorced. Plus, we have.
No, I know I'm not. I just want to know. Eminem's attorney, Harvey Hauer. Harvey, where were you, Harvey?
Huh.
No, they're not.
Huh. He's in Detroit.
Yeah. Harvey, where were you?
He was in Detroit.
I don't know.
Nowhere near. That's where.
So I guess,
You were living in Michigan at that point in time. Poor you. Poor you.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope. Not yet. There we go. Now I know what that is.
But anyway, so what else you got?
What else I got? This is actually cool. 9 scientists and philosophers on Monday, this past Monday, proposed a new law of nature.
Who?
There are 9 scientists and philosophers. They proposed a new law of nature. It includes the biological evolution described by Darwin, Charles Darwin,
Yeah.
as a vibrant example.
We went up for beers the other night.
Yeah, with Charles Darwin?
Yeah.
Really?
Not the other guys.
No.
We don't like those fuckers.
Wait, these other scientists and
Yeah, I
philosophers?
can't even
no?
say their names. That's how much I hate them.
Well, I didn't even see anything about their names on this quick. It just said they were 9 scientists and philosophers. But okay, so you went with Charles Darwin for drinks. Well, what these scientists and philosophers are saying that this is a biological evolution that's described by Charles Darwin, but it's a vibrant example of a much broader phenomenon. It holds basically, and I found this interesting, it holds the complex natural systems evolve to their states of greater patterning, diversity, and complexity. I'd said this to Tim before. Yesterday we saw something about, was it yesterday or the day before?
It was last week I saw it.
Was it last week? And it was about, there's a scientist saying that he has evidence and wants to do experiments to explore it more and prove it more, that we are living in a simulated reality.
Mm-hmm.
And his argument for this is that there are patterns, there are consistent patterns that do not point to the randomness that you would expect to see in nature. Because nature, it's always, whatever happens, that's it. And he's saying, no, that's not it. There's a lot of evidence for patterns. These scientists and philosophers are saying basically the same thing. There are lots of patterns. There's a greater patterning, including the diversity and complexity. Now, there's one scientist. This is the Carnegie Institution for Science mineralogist and astrobiologist. His name is Robert Hazen. He said, "We see evolution as a universal process that applies to numerous systems, both living and non-living, that increase in diversity and patterning through time." It's literally the same thing that other scientist was saying about, hey, here's evidence that we're living in a simulated reality.
All right.
It's interesting. They're 2 different arguments. They're using the exact same evidence to present 2 different arguments.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, these scientists are not saying, we're not in a simulated reality. That's not how they're approaching it.
That's your theory.
Yeah. And the other scientist is saying, this does mean we live in a simulated reality. It's just, okay, you have this evidence right here. What does this mean to you? Yeah, so it's just, that's science. You experiment, you find out, what could this mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you think it means something, and you try it for a while, and you realize it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So what else could it mean? So it's pretty fascinating.
Indeed.
I'm appreciating the parallel stories from the same evidence.
Yep. I agree. Let me see. I got a story.
Let's hear it.
A Nebraska funeral worker was fired. Probably for no reason.
Oh,
no,
yeah?
After using a sex doll of a dead man, he was tasked to collect.
Wow, wait, this man had a sex doll?
No, a Nebraska funeral worker was busted last week after he had sex with a life-size doll that belonged to a dead man whose body he was tasked with transporting.
Oh, I see.
Ryan Smith, 41, was arrested on Friday of charges of burglary, criminal trespassing, and tampering with physical evidence,
Wow.
and promptly fired from his Omaha mortuary gig.
Oh, man.
Smith became smitten. See, I like that. Smith became smitten with the doll after spotting, it inside the Rock Creek Apartments unit, where he and a colleague were sent to collect the body of a man who died a natural death, according to court documents obtained by WOWT. The pair were working on behalf of Mid-America First Call, a company that removes, transport, and embalms cremates bodies Later that day, Smith allegedly called the property manager and claimed that Sharpie County Sheriff's Office was sending him back to the unit to collect the doll so it could be swabbed for a biopsy.
Wow.
A bizarre request that was immediately shot down.
Huh.
The only thing that was shot down.
Oh my God.
The manager stumbled upon the disturbing scene while investigating noises coming from the unit inside.
Wow, he was making noise while having sex with a doll?
Which was deadbolted and locked with a chain.
Wow.
Smith then allegedly walked out with his clothing disheveled and warned the manager he would return with a warrant for the doll. He had to try the goods out first. They would, hey,
Oh,
was
man.
it gonna, he wanted to make sure he's gonna put his fucking reputation on the line. He had to kick the tires first.
What, before he would take it home?
Yeah, he'd take it for a spin. The threat proved ruinous for Smith. The manager called the police and reported the fiasco, or the fuckfest, whatever you want to call it, saying he was worried the funeral worker would return to break in and steal property from the apartment. No, he would steal the fuck doll, not property.
Well, I mean, that is property.
Because you know what, though? I have my own theory.
What's that?
That this manager had his eyes on her.
Oh, you think the manager was jealous?
Yeah, I think there was a lure of the sex doll. Now, the thing I want to know is, what model is this sex doll? Is it that fucking appealing? Or is it just because it's Nebraska and there's really no,
There may not be as high of a female population.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I would let... Again, more questions than answers.
I'm just wondering, are you wanting to know this that way you can order the sex doll for yourself?
No. But if they want to come be a sponsor, and maybe if Bob's Big Dick Warehouse, that would be the best seller for them.
I would think so.
I'll let Bob know about this tonight. The Douglas County Crime Lab is in the midst of processing fingerprints lifted from the moved items, and is planning to request DNA samples from the doll.
That's funny.
Well, I hope the doll gives consent.
Oh.
Justin Dalton, owner of Mid-America First Call, confirmed to WOWT that Smith was booted from the job, even though the crime did not occur on the clock.
Oh, my.
Well, look.
That is funny.
Role-playing will probably be self-defense.
Wait, how so?
They were just role-playing.
Oh, they were role.
It was really his.
So
he lent it to this guy.
Oh, I see.
And he died. He's just getting the property back.
They had a whole history.
And she was begging for it. How could he resist?
Wait, the doll was begging for it?
Of course she was.
I mean,
the manager wanted her too. Who else? Who else is on this fucking sex worker of a doll?
Oh man, wait.
Who?
So the doll is a sex worker.
Apparently she's working something.
I mean, I'm sure, but she's a plastic doll. I don't think she's able to
she's
work
working it.
per se.
She's working it. You can't deny that.
Oh my God.
You cannot deny that, Shoeboy.
That is too funny. And too much. That's just way too much.
Well, look, I just report news. I don't judge, or at least I try not to. Because if I did, we would never show.
Good point. So, that's true.
Anyway.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I saw that the other day. And I'm like,
that's funny.
This is awesome.
That's funny.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, you're just begging for it.
As in the sex doll was begging
just laying there. Probably just laying there, staring at him. He knew what that stare was about.
Laying there with her legs spread.
Wide open. Right in front of everybody. I didn't even care who was watching.
Man.
I wanted them to watch.
Oh, that is just too much. That is just way too much.
There's only so much a guy can take, honey. You know that.
I'm sure.
So.
Wow.
So, with that said, I don't know. I feel bad for a guy.
Huh.
But yeah, that's funny. He really must have been fucking wrecking that thing.
Yeah, I'm just
wondering.
You were
putting a hurting on it.
You were having sex with a sex doll and making enough noise.
Yeah.
Like really? Yeah. Really?
See, I think we're gonna find out a lot more about this story as it goes on.
I have a feeling you're correct.
You watch. They're gonna pull up the manager's DNA.
Oh man, everybody's
the mailman's DNA. The mailman always drinks twice. He delivered that doll fucking used.
Oh,
or I'm sorry, gently used.
Well, maybe not gently used, because by the sounds of it, this
Well, no, the
Smith.
man I'm talking about.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna guess that this Smith didn't use this doll so gently. I would imagine that whoever used this doll before probably didn't use it
Hey,
so
maybe
gently.
she likes it rough.
You never. I mean, she's a doll. I don't think she has much to say about
Well,
it.
I don't know. Don't they have them with noises now?
I think so, but I don't know what model of doll this is.
We're gonna have to find out.
Wait,
I might.
But do we really have to find out? Is this really
Yes,
necessary?
honey. Yes. Yes, we do.
Man. Oh, that is just too funny. I know you're looking at Tim right now is looking it up.
Here we go. Rosemary doll. No, I don't know. That's it. Best sex dolls. 5'3".
Okay. Oh,
see.
5'3", tiny.
Oh, that's not a doll. That's a what the fuck?
Yeah, that's just backside.
See, now that's a doll. Is that the whole thing?
Looks
Wow.
like it. Looks like you could undress her for that. Yeah.
I'm saying it's $50-$60. Yeah, but the thing is,
That's not a
there's
bad
no
price.
head. There's everything else you'd want except
no
the
head.
head. That's fucking creepy.
You know what? Some guys, I suppose, are into that.
You know? I don't know.
I mean, it's not personally my taste either. I would think you would want to see the head too.
You know. I don't know. See, that looks real.
It does. Yeah, that looks like a woman.
Yeah.
That looks like
Except,
a real life woman.
again, without
Except
the
with no head. She looks like a headless woman.
Wait, well, that's why I guess they're under $500.
There you go. Now that one was $500.
Yeah, I know.
This
How
one
about
is.
this one? That looks like something you can put on your fucking keychain. And you get caught in traffic, you just fucking, you know.
Oh, that is so funny.
That's what should be maybe that should be our picture for tonight.
Oh wow.
Look at this one.
Yep, there you go. I see it.
We'll get one of these for.
Oh, you want to get one of these sex dolls?
No, for the picture for tonight.
Okay, we can do that. And I can blur out
I
the.
like John. John.
Oh man.
My goodness. No, we'll get one like this.
And I can blur out the naughty parts.
No, there's no naughty parts to it. It's this.
Yeah, not on that one. There are no naughty parts.
Yeah.
That's true.
And again, no head.
Wow. But there are her parts right there.
And they're listed. Should we do this one or the first one?
Oh,
Or that
wow. We could do either.
Ollie, wait, what is it?
Ollie Good.
Ollie Good.
Or Allie Good. I don't
Ollie
know.
Good. I save images. That's all.
Huh.
All right.
That's
There you go.
funny.
One less thing. All
How
right.
about that?
That is awesome. Good for you, Michael. Was that his name?
I thought last name was Smith.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't know what the first name was.
yeah Smith was smitten. That was funny.
Smith was Smith. That is funny. I agree.
See, I give that a round of applause for whoever wrote that article.
Oh, Smith was
But I would-
smitten.
Smith was smitten. Smith was smitten.
Yes.
See, now I lost
I
it.
appreciate the alliteration.
Right. Best cheap TP and silicone sex dolls love shops.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look real. Look at that.
Oh, you get a free second head.
Wow.
Double happiness.
I suppose so.
Okay. Hi, dear. Elsa here. Another rhymer.
Oh.
Mini sex dolls. What do you mean mini?
Yeah, what does that mean? I mean, of course it means mini. But I would
know,
think if they're mini,
but-
you couldn't have sexual relationships with them.
What? Yeah. 100 centimeters, which is not big.
No.
I think that's really small, right?
Yeah, 100 centimeters?
Centimeters,
Yeah.
2 inches. That's like, I think it's like 1 for 1, right? Pretty much. 1 centimeter.
Or 100 centimeters is 39 inches.
Oh, 40 inches.
Yeah.
So that's,
It's not very...
that would come up to
Yep.
most people's waists, maybe?
Around up to the waist-ish. A little below the waist. Not quite the
Here's
waist.
40.
Yeah, because the waist is up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way. Damn. Ronald McDonald, what's up, buddy?
Thanks for joining us, Ronald McDonald.
Why did he post something on?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah,
we're gonna look up that
live shows. Okay, well, you posted our live show. Well, thank you,
on.
sir.
That's cool.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
How you
Thank
doing,
you,
buddy?
Ronald.
Yeah,
Hopefully
appreciate
you're
it.
doing fabulously right now.
Yeah. How you doing? And where you from?
Yeah.
We're talking about sex dolls and what not to do after you. I'm all for trying them out first. See, do you want to have a petite and cute girlfriend? Because you could get 2 heads. Y'all should join it. Join what? What should we join?
Yeah, because that link is to our podcast.
I know we are on the podcast. I am on the podcast link. This is our podcast. What? No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's mine. No, it's not.
Yep, it opened up and it said Timmyboy podcast.
Yep. Well, yeah, live stream, and I'm looking at mine.
Yeah, live stream Timmyboy. Yeah, right there. Yep. That's what it says.
Wow. It's mine. Odd. Yeah. Well, it happens once in a while with Podbean. I notice sometimes, like if especially if we're in Chrome, if you know what, when you're in a podcast, if you say you're doing your own, Ronald, if you're doing your own, sometimes on the bottom left, you see where it says the microphone. You can see that green thing going from left to right as you're talking. It's like a meter. Sometimes all of a sudden, if I'm in Chrome, especially, it'll just fucking stop, which means
there's no sound.
There's no sound. So me and Joanne are just flying behind, and nobody fucking.
Yeah.
There's nothing going out. So I don't know if that's ever happened to you. And for some reason, I still go into Chrome.
Yeah.
To fucking do podcasts when I should just be in Firefox.
Yeah. Because I know we used to have issues with Firefox for the same thing.
Right.
Now it's switched.
What's common for you? Would it just freezes like that?
Or there's no audio. The whole And Ronald McDonald says, "Have a good night, y'all." You too, Ronald McDonald.
Yeah. Well, again, just reboot.
Yeah.
And that's what cleared it up the last time for us, but. So. Well, I'm glad he pointed that out to us. That was very nice of him. So, that is strange.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's gonna go potty.
Let me see. Let me go see the kitty.
Yep. So.
Hi, baby. Mommy's here.
Anyway, the cat's got to go potty. He uses the toilet. If anybody doesn't know by now, our cat uses the toilet, so he,
He demands an audience.
He does demand an audience.
Oh, we're not sure right now? We don't know what we want, kitty? Okay, not yet. He's still demanding an audience, just over here.
Well.
Okay, kitty. Give mommy and daddy just a minute. Just a minute, baby.
We shall see.
Good boy.
So.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, the little man is demanding an audience because he's, he's our good boy and he's the center of our universe, aren't you, kitty?
You're a good boy. So, all right. Is it good? Yeah. Do you have any more things?
I have this, which I think is pretty cool.
Sure.
But it is actually, that James Webb Space Telescope, which is getting pictures out into space that no other space telescopes have been able to get before.
Right.
Astronomers are using it to investigate TRAPPIST-1 solar system.
Okay.
This is a solar system that's some around 40 light years away from us.
Mm-hmm.
And what they're seeing at this point is it contains a whopping 7 rocky Earth-sized planets.
Mm-hmm.
And also one
Rocky, like Rocky?
Something like that, except rockier, like as in rocks.
What about Adrian?
Yeah, not so much Adrian with this, and no Sylvester Stallone. It's actually just like rocks.
It's not good.
Or, I don't know, it might be all right, but it also contains a red dwarf star. Now, of course, the sun is a star. It's a medium-sized star, at least as far as from what I understand. Our sun that we all orbit around here in our solar system. Now, this solar system contains one red dwarf star. It's smaller. It's a lot smaller than our sun, but it's much more volatile than the sun is. Give you an idea, our sun has solar flares that scientists are able to see. Solar flares happen around once a month. This red dwarf star had 4 solar blasts occurring over just 27 hours.
Damn.
So it's a lot. Now I know Ward Howard. He's the lead author of the research of this research and a NASA Sagan Fellow at the Department of Astrophysical and Planetary Sciences at CU Boulder. Had said, if we want to learn more about exoplanets, it's really important to understand their stars. That's interesting.
So right.
Yeah, like I know there's an actor I worked with several years ago who he studies exomoons. And I said, really? I said, that's got to be crazy. I said, like super smart stuff. He said, well, and you can just camera me like, no, that's all right. He said, what it is, he said, if you're looking, he said, as we could be looking at a telescope, perhaps at a planet, and all of a sudden we might see this little blip of light, or this the light that fades away really, really quick. That could be a moon orbiting around, and that's what we explore.
I showed you some of the shit that I got from the ISS.
Yeah,
I think that's X-Files shit, because as soon as I see it, maybe 5 seconds after that, they cut the feed.
Oh, there you go. Maybe.
So, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Of course it is. That one is really fucking wild. Remember with them 5 coming?
Yeah.
And they're all that triangle shaped?
Yeah.
That was badass.
Like, what is this?
Yeah, it's like, I don't think about it. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But, let me see here.
What?
Just looking at something.
Okay.
I get a few more things, but I could save them until tomorrow.
Okay, since it's getting late.
1, 2, 3. I got like 4 things. No, 5 things, I think. I could do one more.
One more today?
Yeah.
All
right. There's this California mom who threw what they call sick sex parties for her teen son. Searched online for hot 16-year-old teenage girls.
Oh, God.
What's wrong with that?
Pedophile?
He kid's 16, right? You know that goes to show you how fucking lazy kids are. The kid can't go get his own fucking pussy.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that.
But Shannon O'Connor, 48, made the steamy Google lookups for a prurient youth.
Prurient youth, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Actually, I've heard it before. I'm not sure exactly what it means. I'll tell you in a moment.
To find prurient, having or encouraging an excessive interest in sexual matters.
Ah, okay.
All right. Which was confiscated. Oh, it was on her cell phone. It was confiscated after she was busted in 2021 for throwing booze-filled sex teen bashes.
Oh, God.
The so-called party mom, who is a court hearing next month, do the sick shindigs. Whoever's doing these articles tonight are fucking all about the rhyming. Sick shindigs.
Oh, the alliteration.
Right. What was the other one for the doll fucker?
Wait, I'm trying to remember. Smith was smitten.
Right,
Smith was
right.
smitten. That's what it was. Yeah.
So,
No,
all right.
I remember.
All right. So, where was I?
You were talking about this mother.
Okay.
48-year-old mother who was trolling for teenagers.
For her son. That was a good mother. But so she has, for her son's friends and classmates at Los Gatos High School in Los Gatos, California, during which kids would be plied with alcohol until some vomited and others were sexually abused while O'Connor watched and laughed.
Wow.
But you know what? You want to see something? Not that this, again, has no bearing on any of this. But I just thought this is weird. For some reason, I thought this was weird. Look at this house. It's not a bad fucking looking house.
It's true.
It's a nice house. It's got a Mayberry house. Right?
That's a big house.
It's got the hip fucking things here. You know, yeah. Goddamn. Yeah. Anyway, no sex dolls there. But anyway, or that they know of. So yeah, she was looking. Conducted. Oh, wait, where am I? I lost my place. Yeah. A news report by Kron for News said O'Connor's cell phone contained evidence of her Google searches for things including good books with young sex. Books with young sex.
I don't know.
Her grammar is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, what is that even? Good books with young sex. What is that even? Like, that's such bad grammar.
Yeah. What?
She shouldn't have a house like that.
You know what? I'm not even thinking. It sounds like it just doesn't. It's not even a bad grammar thing. It's just like it doesn't make sense. Like
right. If I was Google, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah. What does this mean?
Yeah. Along with several videos undressed underage girls, including TikTok. O'Connor helped minors sneak out of their homes in the middle of the night without their parents' knowledge. She would communicate via Snapchat or text message, pick them up, and drive them to her home, according to Wise. She got the children under her care, so drunk that many would vomit, be unable to stand, and even lose consciousness. She urged them to engage in sexual activity with each other, the prosecutor added. O'Connor, known as the Los Gatos Party Mom. Maybe El Gato knows her.
Oh, I'm sure.
Maybe it's the whole.
I'm sure El Gato knows her.
You know, maybe what's in the name? Yeah, who knows? You know, maybe that's a.
On the call, yeah, just calling Sandra El Gato. By the way, if you're typing in messages on our Podbean, we're not ignoring you. Tim's on a different tab right now.
So
we'll be back to Podbean in just a moment.
Media news group. O'Connor was very opinionated about girls who were allowed to attend her parties. She would reject girls as guests by saying they weren't pretty enough or didn't put out.
Wow.
You know what? Someone's got to screen them, honey. State documents obtained by Chronon 4. O'Connor also allegedly let minors drive her SUV in the school parking lot during a night of drinking with O'Connor and some teens in December 2020. Hey, she shouldn't fucking, you know. Now you're too drunk to drive, so notice the signs. I think she's doing him a favor, but hey, don't get me on a jury. Well, anyway, O'Connor told police O'Connor told police called the bystander that she would take the teens home. Right. For what a concussion she searched for what to do for a concussion in a teenager and cracked skull on her cell phone. Kron 4 reported O'Connor's husband, Robert Amaral, was completely unaware of his wife's alleged activities, which they spelled activities wrong. Officials said, and reportedly filed for divorce earlier this year. This woman tore my life apart. I have suffered and had to deal with the reputation of being the girl that got raped. I will live my high school years with this cloud over me, one girl told the judge during a court hearing. Okay. They reported, Shannon doesn't have a conscience. She's a con artist. I will never have the life I once had, and neither should she. The one alleged victim added. O'Connor moved with her sons to Eagle, Colorado, when she learned that Los Gatos police had begun investigating her. And she Googled questions about statute of limitations, laws against providing minors with alcohol, and out-of-state prosecutions, citing court records. When she was arrested in Idaho in 2021, what else did they find? They found 12 underage teens who had slept over the night before. Her attorneys will likely try to argue that she believed sexual contact between the teens was consensual, the documents state. In order to combat this argument, it is necessary to put on evidence of how many times defendants saw children being sexually abused and still continued to encourage the assaults. O'Connor, who was attacked by fellow inmates in October 2022, faces charges including endangering the health of a child, sexual battery, annoying or molesting a child endangerment, and furnishing alcohol to persons under 21. The mom, who was in November 6th preliminary hearing, has pleaded not guilty to 39 charges, including felony child endangerment, sexual battery. filed by the Santa Clara County Prosecutor's Office. Her preliminary hearing is set to begin on November 6th in the Santa Clara County Hall of Justice. So if she's convicted on all the charges, she'll face 6 months worth of jail.
Not much.
No, I just made that part up.
Yeah, but
you see these guys that fuck 4-year-olds and they're like, oh, they're out 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years for
If
fucking not talking a child, I'm talking a fucking infant.
Yeah. Now, of course, I'm sorry for the girls.
Yeah.
That were sexually abused.
That were lured.
I am so sorry.
False
Now,
pretenses.
for one thing, there's that one quote from that one girl who said, "Yes, she was sexually assaulted." Not arguing that. I'm so sorry for what you went through. Now, she said this woman was a con artist. She definitely doesn't sound like a con artist, but she's definitely a criminal.
I know
it's different.
Well, I think she meant, and again, I can't speak for her.
Yeah.
I think what she probably meant by a con artist was, oh no, just you just come over and stay the night. Or don't even stay. I'll get you home in time. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You can
she lied. She's a criminal. She lied. She's sexually abused her. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think this young woman probably has an idea of that. Okay, if you're going to tell me I don't have to have sex with, I can just hang out and have fun. My idea of fun and not be coerced into anything,
or sexually assaulted,
or coerced into anything I don't want to.
Yeah.
That I think she might. Again, I can't speak for her.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what she meant of being like a con artist.
But either way, I am sorry for what she went through.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for what all of the girls went through.
Yeah.
Because something more than one did.
And that's the thing. It's, I kind of do blame the fucking sons.
With the her son?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that on some level.
So fucking lazy. They can't get their own fucking pussy.
Well,
right?
It's very much. I'm gonna guess it probably at least is connected on some level. The whole thing, like incels, weren't a thing.
Incels,
involuntarily celibates or involuntary celibates. They're men who are angry because women aren't sleeping with them, women aren't having sex with them, and of course it's our fault. But they're only interested in teenage girls. That's it. Well, like I thought too. Well, if you want to have sex with a woman and there's no woman around you who's interested, pay for an escort. Oh no, they don't want them because they're just whores. Mm-hmm. That's it. They're dirty. We don't want anything to do with them. But they only want I was gonna say women my age are old women. They don't want us. They want teenage girls. That's it. We're talking fully grown men. A lot of them middle-aged, who are angry that women aren't putting out for them because women are supposed to put out for them. It's our job to put out for them. How dare we not? But again, they're only interested in teenage girls. So I think it's of that same kind of mindset.
I don't know, honey. I know it's a fucked up world.
It is, I agree. I mean, I don't think it all is fucked up. But I don't think all of it's fucked up.
No, I don't either, but I think
I think the other certain things like that, yeah, that's fucked up. I agree.
Yeah, that I agree. All right, and I agree. I think we should.
I think so. It's late.
Yeah.
I know we're thinking the same thing. Wrap it up, right?
Yeah, I'm tired. I got some thinking to do on what this fucking vixen of a sex doll.
Are you going to get this sex doll?
Well, I know it would. I could rule out one thing right away.
What's that?
What the lure of this sex doll was.
Tell me.
Her eyes.
Her eyes? Because she had no head.
Or her hair. So it was either the hoo-ha, it was either her ass, her titties, or her hoo-ha.
There you go.
Or same mouth. See? There I go.
Well, I mean, maybe this is a sex doll that did have a head.
I'll be up all night tasting my own tail with this case.
I'm going to come home tomorrow to you with a sex doll. That's how I'm dying. Yeah. And on that note.
No. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.